Think your private data is perfectly safe? It's already been stolen. Your medical records, your company's deepest secrets, all gone. There was no alarm, no breach notification, and literally nothing you could do. Welcome to the ultimate digital time bomb.
Hackers aren't waiting around for the future. They're acting right now. They're scraping up every encrypted file they can get their hands on, just waiting for the day they can easily unlock it all. This is the unseen underlying crisis of our digital age, and it fundamentally changes all the rules of cybersecurity.
Okay, let's dive into this. To defuse this threat, we need a game plan. So we'll be covering the quantum security threat, the harvest now, decrypt later strategy, the math behind the lock, the post-quantum solution, and finally, your migration roadmap.
But hey, before we build our quantum-proof defenses, we need to establish a highly secure, multi-step cryptographic handshake of our own. Ready? Step 1. Slowly hover your cursor over the like button below. Step 2. Verify the digital signature of that button to make sure it hasn't been tampered with by bad actors. And Step 3. Click it to finalize the secure key exchange for this explainer. I know, it's a highly complex algorithmic process, but I promise, tapping that like button keeps our connection completely secure and lets the algorithm know you're trusted.
Section 1. The Quantum Security Threat, the Ultimate Master Key. Every single day, you rely on digital padlocks, bank accounts, private messages. We all just inherently trust that the math keeping them secure is absolutely unbreakable. But the cybersecurity industry is actively preparing for something called Q-Day. This is the hypothetical day when quantum computers become powerful enough to forge a master key and shatter our current encryption. Now, to be clear, this day hasn't arrived just yet. The quantum computers of today aren't quite stable or powerful enough to break enterprise-grade security at scale. But the countdown is actively ticking. And the process of exactly how they're going to pull this off, it's terrifyingly fascinating.
And this brilliantly illustrates the difference. Classical computers process data sequentially using bits, ones, and zeros. So trying to crack classical encryption is exactly like trying to guess a combination lock, rolling through one single number at a time. It would realistically take a standard computer billions of years. But quantum computing? It uses qubits, which leverage the bizarre rules of quantum mechanics for massive parallel processing. Instead of guessing one by one, a quantum computer acts like an omnipotent master key, simultaneously checking every single possible combination at the exact same time. What takes a normal supercomputer 10,000 years, a mature quantum computer could theoretically pull off before you even finish your morning coffee.
Section 2. Harvest now, decrypt later, the time bomb.
So here's the thing. Adversaries aren't waiting around for Q-Day. They're essentially backing up moving trucks to the internet right now. This is known as the harvest now, decrypt later attack strategy, and it unfolds over 3 distinct phases. Phase 1 is the harvest. Adversaries intercept and collect encrypted data today using standard network breaches or by simply skimming internet traffic. Phase 2 is storage. They archive all this encrypted data long-term in massive, cheap data centers. Sure, they can't read a word of it yet, but they hold on to it. Then, Phase 3 is decrypt. They simply wait for Q-Day when quantum hardware matures, and then they unlock and exploit all of that historical data at once. This delayed attack model is what makes it so incredibly dangerous. It's super difficult to detect, and once your encrypted data has been harvested, you can never get it back. It is literally a permanent reverse breach.
Most security experts and government intelligence agencies predict we're roughly 10 to 15 years away from a fully functional, cryptographically relevant quantum computer. Now, that might sound like a comfortably long time to prepare, right? But think about your data. If you have confidential data that needs to remain secret for 20 years, stuff like state secrets, proprietary aerospace source code, or even your personal medical history, that 10 to 15-year timeline means your data is actually already past its expiration date. The encrypted data being harvested today is a massive, ticking liability for tomorrow.
Palo Alto Networks really hits the nail on the head here, stating, "The threat matters now because the data being stolen today may still be valuable when quantum decryption becomes practical." The big payoff here is understanding that your true vulnerability window isn't defined by when quantum computers are finally built. It's entirely defined by the shelf life of your secrets. If your confidential data needs to stay secret longer than the time it takes to build a working quantum computer, well, you're already completely exposed.
Section 3. The math behind the lock, shattering RSA and ECC.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the uncomfortable realization it brings up. The bedrock mathematics securing our global economy suddenly has an expiration date. For decades, algorithms like RSA and elliptic curve cryptography have relied on the extreme difficulty of factoring incredibly large prime numbers. It's math that's super easy to multiply together, but nearly impossible to reverse engineer. But back in the 1990s, a mathematician named Peter Shor developed Shor's algorithm. It's a theoretical quantum algorithm that, when run on a powerful enough quantum computer, solves integer factorization in polynomial time. Put simply, Shor's algorithm completely neutralizes the complex math we've trusted for the last 40 years. It turns a virtually impossible math problem into a basic algebra equation.
And the attack surface this exposes is absolutely staggering. We're talking about an immediate risk to our basic web browsing via HTTPS and our virtual private networks. If hackers can seamlessly forge digital signatures, your computer might just welcome malicious code like an old friend. Financial transactions, blockchain ledgers, identity and access management systems, and even the secure boot processes of hospital medical equipment and legacy IoT devices, all of them heavily rely on this vulnerable math. If that goes, the entire concept of online trust simply evaporates overnight.
Section 4. The Post-Quantum Solution. The New Math from NIST.
But hey, here is the positive shift in our story. Global researchers haven't just been sitting around waiting for the apocalypse. They've actually finalized a solution. So the crucial point is that in August of 2024, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, officially published the first set of post-quantum cryptography standards. These are the finalized algorithms designed to protect us. FIPS 203, known as ML-KEM, is now the primary standard for general-purpose key exchange. FIPS 24, or ML-DSA, is the primary standard for digital signatures, and FIPS 205 provides a highly secure stateless hash-based backup. These three standards are the brand new mathematical foundation that the internet will run on.
What makes this new math so revolutionary is something called lattice-based cryptography. Instead of relying on factoring prime numbers, which quantum computers are uniquely great at, these new algorithms hide data inside hyper-complex, multi-dimensional grids. Imagine trying to find a specific grain of sand inside a three-dimensional maze. It creates a mathematical problem that is so incredibly noisy and complex that even a quantum computer running Shor's algorithm gets hopelessly lost trying to find the shortest path. We've successfully designed a brand new lock that keeps the quantum master key firmly locked out.
Section 5. The Migration Roadmap. Building Crypto Agility.
Having the new math is great, but you might be wondering, how do we realistically swap out the entire internet's foundation without breaking everything? Honestly, it creates a massive logistical panic. But the answer is a highly structured, carefully phased migration roadmap. You can't migrate what you can't see, right? So step 1 is to discover and inventory. Organizations absolutely must deploy discovery tools to meticulously map every single place old algorithms are used. Step 2 is to assess risk, prioritizing the migration of systems that handle long-lived, highly sensitive data first. Step 3 is to define strategy and test, often by piloting hybrid cryptography where both old and new math run side by side to make sure legacy systems don't break. And finally, step 4 is the phased deployment, safely rolling out the finalized NIST algorithms into live production environments.
Let's move to the ultimate operational goal here and see how this builds into something called crypto agility. The transition to post-quantum security isn't just about swapping out one algorithm for another and calling it a day. No, it's about fundamentally re-architecting systems so they are natively crypto-agile. This means giving your infrastructure the ability to seamlessly change cryptographic algorithms, libraries, and keys on the fly without requiring some major disruptive system redesign. You aren't just surviving this one-time upgrade, you're building a system flexible enough to adapt to any future cryptographic threat forever.
As we look at the monumental task ahead of us, remember this crucial summary. Staying compliant with PQC standards isn't just about paperwork. It's about building resilience before timelines harden and options disappear. The new math is officially here, folks. By proactively discovering your vulnerabilities now, prioritizing your most sensitive data, and fully embracing total crypto agility, you are actively diffusing the time bomb. Taking action today is exactly how we secure our shared digital future against the quantum threat.
But quantum computing isn't the only existential threat reshaping the digital battlefield. While quantum threatens our mathematical foundations tomorrow, artificial intelligence is weaponizing cyber attacks and supercharging threat actors right now. In fact, AI is actively learning how to bypass traditional enterprise defenses at literal machine speed. The explainer on your screen right now breaks down exactly how AI is transforming cyber warfare, and more importantly, the cutting-edge strategies you can use to completely neutralize it. Click right there and let's get your defenses ready for the next frontier.